Alright. Hey guys, it's time finally for me to actually do Crash Bandicoot Warped. I've been kind of busy for the last last month or so. If you hadn't noticed, my schedule's been a little bit erratic, but I'm hoping to put this back into a regular order for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the schedule from now on. Now, we're going to be going into Crash Bandicoot Warped. I started on this screen because I wanted to. We're going to be overriding the save. Because I didn't get very far. I literally just started it, so. Because my original playthrough was deleted when I got my new hard drive. Glowy orb. Glowy orb. And Crash with his yo-yo. There's Polar. I'm not skipping. Aw, Polar's so scared.
Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None have dared fail the great Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka. It was that infernal Bandicoot.
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka will make sure that you do it right.
Hi, Entropy.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped.
I agree. I do enjoy John DiMaggio's and Greg Eagles' portrayal of Aku and Uka.
Plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time.
It's still amazing to see this in basically HD.
Crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on
Goodbye,
the
Froggy.
button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Warped is my favorite of the Crash trilogy, the original trilogy. It is my favorite game. I played it so much. And this is also the only one where I don't have to actually beat a boss to unlock Coco. We're going to be bringing you along, Coco. Let me just look at the system options real quick. Graphics. Okay, this preset, we're going to go with Ultra. This preset is not something that I messed with. Yes. There we go. Turn this up a bit. Since I think the last time I had those settings adjusted was before I got my Vega. Alright, we're going to continue this tradition that this is going to be a mostly Coco playthrough.
Crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Yes, we will. But as I was saying about Greg Eagles and John DiMaggio, Greg Eagles voices Aku Aku, John DiMaggio voices Ukuka. They have come a long way since Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant of actually accurately representing. Get back here, chicken. Accurately representing the two brothers. Like John DiMaggio actually sounds like how Uku Uku is supposed to sound instead of just sounding like an angry bender. That's how he kind of sounded like in Mind Over Mutant and in Crash of the Titans. This looks so pretty. Ah, the switch crates. I think these were only ever used one more time in Wrath of Cortex. Boob-da-ga. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. Like I played this so much that I could like hum the beats. I could still hum some of the beats to some of the songs from the Crash games. Most notably Warp, because I played it so much. And I was the way that I was with Twinsanity, and I really wish I could record some gameplay with Twinsanity without it looking all glitchy on the emulator. But I don't have a way of actually capturing PS2 footage right now. I don't know if we'll ever have a way of doing that. Because I've looked at the 360's ability to play it, and it's not great. There are problems if you try to play it emulated on a 360. Like slowdowns, freezes, and everything. Kadikris did an episode of reviewing it, and he reviewed the 360, the original Xbox version being played on a 360, and he ran into so many problems that luckily it didn't actually detract him from the game overall, and he knew that it was, because he looked it up, he knew it was because of that particular version he was playing and the method he was playing it. He was playing it through a 360, and basically through Xbox original emulation, which hence the problems, because if you played them on the PS2 or the original Xbox itself, they had very few frame rate issues. I don't recall ever running into a frame rate issue with Twinsanity, but I do recall some glitches, and a lot of people complained about the game being glitchy. It is glitchy, but a lot of the glitches that were complained about were glitches I never ran into, because some of them that were complained about, you actually had to go out of your way and trigger. I honestly had a lot of fun with Twinsanity, and it's, outside of Warped, it's my second favorite Crash game. It's Warped, and then Twinsanity, then probably Crash 2. No, you don't get to be on your laptop right now, young lady. Okay, that's a Coco level. Okay, so we're gonna have a Scuba level here. I was never a big fan of the Scuba levels. It's another vehicle level. Like, if it's a vehicle level, unless it's a plain one in Warped, that if it's a vehicle level for Crash, it'll switch out and you'll be Crash. Same thing if it's a vehicle level for Coco. Except for the plane one, since they both can do the planes, you can do either or, which was an interesting, like, attention to detail. I also don't like the fact that you can't have the Infinity mask, the Infinite Aku Aku mask underwater. You couldn't. That was a thing in the original. They didn't allow you to get invincible underwater for whatever reason. Probably because maybe at the time the engine that this was running on the PS1 couldn't handle it. And I am just going to take it that they decided, okay, we're not going to have it for nostalgia reasons. Though I would think that they would be able to update it, like in this level, have a unique code, or sort of like an if-then statement, or if-and. I'm not entirely sure how the coding works here, because if it's C++ or what, probably is. But that's what I would have at least tried to do. That, oh, it detects you have two Aku Aku masks, So let's turn those Aqua masks into like Wumpa crates, so you don't, you know, so it's not a waste of a crate resource. And I always spam this. It is never a bad idea to spam this. The switch crates, I can see why they stopped using them. The switch crates are kind of annoying in that regard. If you're too slow, that they turn into steel boxes that you can't break, therefore therefore you cannot get the gem. Aha, aha. I may not be a big fan of the scuba gear. It just proves that Crash can swim, but he just needs scuba gear. But I also remember this being a level that I played a lot in stores. Because I never played the demo outside of a store for Crash Warped. I know I played the CTR demo back when it was demoed on the PlayStation demo disc, if anybody remembers those. But with Nitro Fuel being out, I don't know if we'll actually record any footage of that outside of the Spotlight special that I did. Maybe. Who knows? It took me until now to do the N Sane Trilogy because I didn't really have an interest in doing it until I'm like, I need something to record for a playthrough, and I am a huge Crash fan, so why not? Ah, yay, the gem. But I might end up maybe doing CTR, maybe the adventure mode. Classic adventure mode, I guess. I know, because I have actually considered also doing a old school Let's Play of, like, when I'm done with a trilogy, going to CTR Nitro Fueled maybe, or going straight to Wrath of Cortex, because I have it working on my PS2 emulator. I own a copy of it, and I just backed it up. See if I can actually do a Let's Play of Wrath of Cortex. Well, Wrath of Cortex is not my least favorite in the franchise. It is certainly down on the totem pole. It's certainly there where it's not a good game, but it's nothing inherently awful about it. There are distinct problems. I'm not going to rush through here because I'm not, you know, doing the time trial. I think the only time that you should ever use Poro's Run is if you do the time trial. Because I'm just trying to get the crystal and the gems here. Up. 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 Aha! It's a dragon. Or it's a dragon! We're on the Great Wall of China, if you didn't notice. Oh no, I missed that. I need to die. I want the gems. This is also why it's important to time your jumps. And I'm never going to do a no-death run, because I know even in Crash, I'm going to die at some point. But there is also the fact that when I originally played this was on the PS4. And I will admit that the PS4, it was difficult. I believe they fine-tuned the controls and even released a patch when multi-console. That the controls are definitely... They feel easier to me. But at the same time, I'm also not playing through remote play. I'm not playing through my computer, through the PS4, through a streaming thing. So, that could be it. There could be the fact that I'm playing with no delays of controls, despite playing with a wireless controller.